Alright, from our previous video, we have used SWOT analysis to assess your abilities, but in this video, we are going directly to the business that Africans in the diaspora can take advantage of. Let's look at the challenges in Africa. And of course, you know that challenges come with opportunities. Electricity is on the top of our list. With a great passion for sustainable energy and also an academic trained professional, I'm still surprised that a continent with abundance of natural resources cannot do just one thing right by providing electricity to accelerate the economy and to drive foreign investors to the continent. It is completely unacceptable and misplaced priority. No nation or continent will survive without the three main pillars of the economy, such as electricity, security, and road infrastructure. However, there are still tremendous opportunities in Africa without the main economic pillars. But we don't expect you to start a power generating business in Africa due to its capital intensive. What are the businesses Africans in the diaspora can engage in? Entrepreneurs are not satisfied with one income stream or a traditional 9-to-5 system. The question many would like to know, what are the opportunities that are out there for Africans in the diaspora? We are data-driven analysts with use of machine learning algorithms and artificial intelligence, including powerful predictive models. We analyze trends and insights and provide you with the most accurate information to the best of our knowledge. There are three main types of business: services, merchandising, or manufacturing. Now let's jump into the top 10 businesses on our list. Based on this graph you have seen right here, we will be able to provide you the list of businesses. Number one we have on our list, based on our research, is warehouse and logistic transportation. According to the US 2010 census, there are about 1.6 million Africans here in America. Starting a warehouse and logistic transportation business will enable many Africans in the diaspora to ship goods to their respective towns. Allowing people to ship goods regardless of the size, shape, and form will generate a lot of revenue. The number two we have on our list is African retail store. Regardless how long Africans spend in the Western world, many still like African dishes. Opening an African store can be a lucrative business, especially if you live in a city with little or no competition and high population of African immigrants. Check out on our last video, we focused on African demographic concentration, so you can know how to strategically position yourself if you really want to go into this type of business. The third we have on our list, assisted living facilities for elderly. With baby boomers, starting an assisted living facility is an excellent opportunity that is in line with emerging demographic reality. An aging population means that more people will need help to be able to continue with their daily activities. The number four we have on our list, non-medical emergency transportation. The cost of ambulance transportation is extremely high, and older people might be very skeptical about using Uber and Lyft. The number five we have on our list are consulting services. Your knowledge is now a valuable asset. You can actually capitalize on it. The number six we have on our list are data analysts and digital marketing. Businesses right now depend on data-driven knowledge to be able to make decisive decisions. And with this skill set, you can actually help businesses to capitalize on the data out there. For example, if you have a restaurant and people are putting comments on all the social media, with your data skill set, you could be able to extract all this data look for insights and help businesses to improve their operation and become more efficient. Number seven we have on our list, medical equipment and laboratory supplies. As long as people continue to live, get sick, this industry is not going away. The number eight we have on our list today is cosmetic, beauty supplies, and perfume stores. Think about it. Having a private label, you can actually make a lot of money by selling to your close associates. And if your product is really good, you can start selling through social media and other outlets out there. So the number nine we have on our list today is auto spare parts. When we look at data sets from the reputable government sources, automotive industry has been on the rise. For the more cars we see on the street, on the highways, and all these other places, that means there's a need for parts replacement. So going into this parts accessories is another lucrative business you can actually capitalize. You can have a physical store, or you can actually have online sales. So it's up to you. This is another business we think that is very, very in high demand. Then if you want to export it to Africa, of course, you can just do your homework right and start shipping to Africa. Then the number 10 we have on our list is online teaching. In the midst of COVID-19, students have been forced to go online education. So with your skill set, with your computer knowledge, you can be able to tutor students and help them with their schoolwork. So you can actually make a lot of money doing that. Now, let's look at exportation. If you are interested in exporting product to Africa, African population is increasing rapidly and is likely to double by 2050. This makes it the fastest growing continent. Exportation to Africa is another business opportunity for Africans in the diaspora. With visa restrictions and other challenges, Africans in the diaspora can start exportation business. According to our analysis, U.S. annual exportation to African countries is about $26.12 billion and $25.5 billion annually in 2019 and 2018 respectively. In order to expand this knowledge, we are able to collect a 5 years average exportation amount from the United States to Africa. Our analysis shows that Algeria spent about $1.4 billion 5 years average. Egypt, $4.5 billion on a 5 years annual average. Ethiopia, $1.1 billion on a 5 years average. Morocco, $2.4 billion. Nigeria, $2.6 billion. And South Africa, $5.2 billion on a 5 years annual average of exportation from the United States. This is an indicator that there are huge consumers in Africa willing to purchase goods from the United States. Let's look at the top 5 goods that have been exported to various countries in Africa. Algeria spent about $1 billion in 2019 on importation, and they spent about $202.9 million on engines, or 20.3% of the total importation from the United States. Algeria spent $120.9 million, or 12.1% on wheat. Algeria spent $1.6 million, or 11.8% on fuel oil, $77.2 million, or 7.7% on plastic materials, and $53.9 million, or 5.4% on drilling and oil field equipment. Another country we have on our list, Egypt. In 2019, Egypt spent $5.5 billion. Egypt spent $1 billion, or 18.4% on civilian aircraft, engine and equipment, $995.5 million, or 18.2% on soybeans, $223.8 million, or 4.4% on natural gas liquids, $220 million of plastic materials. Ethiopia spent $1 billion in 2019. And the 5 top products that have been sent to Ethiopia from the United States are: Ethiopia spent $734.9 million, or 72.5% on civilian aircraft, engine, equipment, and parts. Although, you know, Ethiopians have a very robust airline network that goes pretty much everywhere around the world. The second one, the import from the United States, is $61.8 million, or 6.1% on wheat. The third we have on our list is $26.14 million, or 2.6% on other foods. $15.8 million, or 1.6% on industrial engines. $15.4 million, or 1.5% on electrical apparatus. These are what Ethiopians do export. Morocco spent about $3.5 billion in 2019 on importation. Morocco spent $1 billion, or 29.6% on civilian aircraft, engine, equipment, and parts, similar to Ethiopia. Morocco also spent $645.7 million, or 18.5% on fuel oil, $265.4 million, or 4.8% on natural gas liquids, or $229.1 million, or 4.1% on coal and fuel related, $112.9 million, or 3.2% on animal feeds. The next country we have on our list today, Nigeria. Nigeria spent about $3.2 billion in 2019. Nigeria spent $666.7 million, or 20.8% on passenger cars, new and used. Nigeria spent $489.9 million, or 15.3% on wheat. Nigeria also imports $226.6 million, or 7.1% on petroleum products. Again, Nigeria spent $175.7 million or 5.5% on plastic materials. Lastly, Nigeria spent $165.6 million or 5.2% on industrial engines. South Africa spent $5.4 billion in 2019. They spent $538.6 million or 10% on other parts and accessories. South Africa spent $339.1 million or 4.5% on petroleum products, $226.7 million or 4.2% on industrial engines and other. Now, let's look at what these 6 top African countries import from the United States. These 6 African countries spent a combined $19.6 billion in 2019 in importation from the United States. And the 3 top products or goods being imported from the United States are civilian aircraft, equipment, and parts. And approximately $3.25 billion in 2019 that went to these 6 African countries, or 16.4%. These 6 African countries also imported $1 billion on importation of weed. Again, the top 3, the last one these 3 countries have in common are plastic materials. These 6 top African countries spent about $700 million or 3.4% on importation of plastic materials. So with this analysis and with this information, we actually believe that you don't have to look for product to send to Africa from the United States. We have given you all the research analysis you can take advantage of. If you want to start a business right here, we are giving you the list of businesses you can start right here. But if you are interested in African exportations, we're also giving you the products that is in high demand or being exported from the United States to Africa. If you are interested in an in-depth analysis on your business of interest, please contact us at Site-Based Consultant, Software Development and Business Analyst for comprehensive forensic business insights, specifically tailored for your business. Thanks for watching. My name is Stanley Njoko, the founder of the Diaspora magazine and the founder of Site-Based Consultant and Business Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Put a comment on the comment section. We look forward to presenting you with more detailed analysis. Thank you very much.